Central Indian creation stories. Disclaimer, I'm not a member of the group of people that the video focuses on. I want to bring their culture to light. If any problems, comment and I will gladly take this video down. But I just want to bring out cultures that are, not the cliche Greek, Roman, Norse, or maybe Inuit and etc. I just want to go close to home. So the Munda are Austroasiatic people and speak an Australic language akin to those in Southeast Asia. Let's start. In the beginning there was no land, only water. All that existed was Singbanga, the supreme spirit, and also the sun god. In one version I found he was with a wife named Lakshmi. Obviously these are Vaishnavite influences. He made the sun, moon, stars, and the system of day and night, but wanted to create the earth. Singbanga asks a ragawang fish to fetch mud from the ocean. The fish goes underwater, but is obstructed by demons. The text is Rakshasas, and this is just one version. The fish tells the demons that it will not take anything back to the surface and it should be let go. But the fish takes mud in its mouth and goes to the surface, but the mud dissolves away, leaving the fish to have nothing to Singbanga. The fish had claimed it will no longer be accepted by its community. Next, the crab was tasked to bring mud from the ocean floor. He too was stopped by the demons and evaded them. He got mud and the fish claimed it will no longer be accepted by its community. Next, the crab was tasked to bring the mud from the ocean floor. He too was stopped by the demons and evaded them. He got mud, and while going to the surface, the mud dissolved away. The crab broke its leg. Though the crab broke its leg and claims he will not be accepted by his community, Singbanga says he'll be accepted by his community and they will be able to walk with the broken leg. Hence, crabs have joint legs. The tortoise was next tasked with the same, and as he dived, he was stopped by the same demons. Again, this is just one version. The tortoise said he had no limbs to take anything back and was allowed to pass down. The tortoise took mud on his back and went to the surface, but the mud dissolved away and his back was flattened. The tortoise complained that he will not be accepted by his community due to his flat back, but Singbanga said he will, and that all tortoises will have flat backs. The Sundi fish was next tasked to fetch the earth from the bottom of the waters. The fish encountered the same problem and returned helpless, but covered with mud. Singbanga granted the Sunda fish they'll be hidden in a muddy area from everything. Finally, the earthworm, or a leech in another source, was finally tasked to bring mud/clay from the ocean floor. The demons tried to stop him, but the worm said that he had no hands nor legs, so he can't take anything back to the surface. The worm was allowed to pass down. Singbanga got its mud because the worm ate the mud and excreted it out. It was this excreted clay that Singbanga used to create the earth. The earthworm or leech was granted by Singbanga that will live on the earth. So here are some motifs. Supreme being at the initial part of the story. For the Goans it was Bhagwan, here it's Singbanga. No land, only an expanse of water. Animals are tasked to fetch the earth from the ocean floor. Common with the Goans is a crab and an earthworm, or a leech in another version by the Mundas. It's the earthworm, or leech, that successfully brings the mud to the surface. The creator uses the mud to create the land. Citations.